Hey everyone, today we are going to look at science.nasa.gov/eclipse/safety website, Eclipse Eye Safety. And Baby Doll is going to read the Did You Know portion at the top.
Did you know the way to safely view the 2023 annular eclipse and the 2024 total solar eclipse in the United States will be different? Learn how to view the 2023 annular solar eclipse here and the 2024 solar eclipse here.
Eclipse Eye Safety. Except during the brief total phase of a total solar eclipse when the moon completely blocks the sun's bright face, it is not safe to look directly at the sun without specialized eye protection for solar viewing. Viewing any part of the bright sun through a camera lens, binoculars, or telescope without a special purpose solar filter secured over the front of the optics will instantly cause severe eye injury. Let me tell you something. That is not true in every situation. The way I read this is if you look at the screen of your phone or your camera while you're filming the eclipse, it'll cause you to have severe eye injury. That is not true at all. I viewed the total solar eclipse of 2017 through two cell phone camera screens and a camera screen and didn't get it. If you look through the eye hole of your camera, yes, it will cause damage, but this makes it look like if you're looking at the actual LCD or LED screen. No, that's not how that works because you wouldn't be able to watch it after the eclipse. Like on the playback menu, you wouldn't be able to watch it on your camera phone or your camera. So make sure how they word that's so weird. Just don't look through the eye hole and you'll be okay. All right, next paragraph. Sorry. What about that picture, baby? What do you think of those people?
I don't know.
It looks kind of...
Looks like they're enjoying their time.
There we go. Looks awesome. And it says a crowd uses handheld solar viewers and solar eclipse glasses to safely view a solar eclipse. Credit National Park Service. So check them out. They're pretty good company. Just read the title and I'll read a few paragraphs.
Eye safety for partial and annular solar eclipse.
Partial or annular solar eclipses are different from total solar eclipses. There's no period of totality when the moon completely blocks the sun's bright face. Therefore, during partial or annular solar eclipses, it is never safe to look directly at the eclipse without proper eye protection. When watching a partial or annular solar eclipse directly with your eyes, you must look through safe solar viewing glasses. That is actually true. Eclipse glasses, or a safe handheld solar viewer at all times. Eclipse glasses are not regular sunglasses. Regular sunglasses, no matter how dark, are not safe for viewing the sun. Correct. It's not dark enough and the lens isn't tinted to ISO standards. I remember this kind of stuff from research. Let's see. Safe solar viewers are thousands of times darker, and ought to comply with the ISO 12312-2 international standard. NASA does not approve any particular brand of solar viewers. They don't approve because they want to avoid liability lawsuits. If someone goes blind with an approved pair of glasses, NASA can be sued. That's why. And if you could read that two sentences or one sentence right there, the little one.
Always inspect your eclipse glasses or handheld viewer before use. If torn, scratched, or otherwise damaged, discard the device. Always supervise children using solar viewers.
That was good. Do not look at the sun through a camera lens, telescope, binoculars, or any optical device while wearing eclipse glasses or using a handheld solar viewer. The concentrated solar rays will burn through the filter and cause serious eye injury. Okay, yes, that is true in most situations. If you don't have eclipse glasses or a handheld solar viewer, you can use an indirect viewing method which does not involve looking directly at the sun. One way is to use a pinhole projector which has a small opening, for example, a hole punched in an index card, and projects an image of the sun onto a nearby surface. With the sun at your back, You can then safely view the projected image. Do not look at the sun through the pinhole. Correct. Yep. That's kind of what it would be like. The circular holes of a colander project crescent shapes onto the ground during the partial phases of a solar eclipse. That's one method. It's not as exciting as actually looking at it, though. As you can see, it's not as exciting. And then scroll down a little bit more. We want to tell them about this. This is an eclipse projector box. And then I'm going to read the caption. Oh, yeah. The caption says an eclipse projector is an easy and safe way to view the eclipsed sun. Basically, with the pinhole, you have white paper taped inside of a box, usually a cereal box, an opening in the box for viewing it. You see the shadow of it, the light of the sun hitting the pinhole on the left side, and it shows you the image of the eclipse as it happens. You'll see the shadow of the moon come into light with the sunlight in the box, and then you'll see it cut off in a little ring around it. It's not as exciting. It's like you know how you have solar eclipse glasses. Well, you have a super soaker, and then you have a ghetto super soaker, which is basically a water bottle with a hole cut in it that people in school used. Anyway, the ghetto super soaker. It's a joke between my old friend Denzel Scott and I. he's a good African American man. Let's see, and that's basically how that box works. So you have to have enough light entering the pinhole for it to project onto the white paper inside the cereal box, and you are facing away from the sun. That's how that works. The shadows will do itself. It's not as fun. It's not as exciting. You have people that can afford the $1.99 eclipse glasses, and then you have the ghetto eclipse glasses, which is the cereal box solar eclipse viewer. So I explained that picture. You can scroll down. We don't need to read that big paragraph. What do you think about that picture, baby?
Looks pretty cool.
And the woman looks like a straight up dork with those binoculars. And there's a guy that looks like he might be, I can't say because we're going to get banned from YouTube, but he looks like a dweeb too. But they're all awesome people. Oh, here we go. A woman looks at the sun through binoculars that have been fitted with solar filters. Looks like two pieces of aluminum cut off.
It does, don't it?
Okay, you're not supposed to agree with me. Okay, I'm so sorry. Okay.
Wait, there's more.
Oh, show them. And describe this one, baby.
A solar filter is attached to the sun-facing end of a telescope.
Awesome. Looks cool. Oh, well, it's only those two images, isn't it? That's kind of cool, though. That's a big telescope. Probably a $500 to $1,000 one, I'd say.
Yeah.
We showed this image in the brochure, so if you haven't seen that, well, here it is in better quality. We already read that about wearing glasses, putting filters on, so we're not going to do that. Skin safety, this is what you were talking about. Read that, baby, because you were worried about this.
Even during a partial or annular eclipse, or during the partial phases of a total eclipse, the sun will still be very bright. If you are watching an entire eclipse, you may be in direct sunlight for hours. Remember to wear sunscreens, a hat, and protective clothing to prevent skin damage.
Find more tips to stay safe in the sun from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. That's the FDA. And additional safety resources, they have things about extreme heat, outdoor hazards, natural disasters, and extreme weather during eclipses, food and drink while traveling, car safety, distracted driving, and fake vid-19. Scroll down. I want to see what that is. Oh, wow. Look at that.
Can we click on it?
If you want to. That's cool, isn't it? Wow. That is what it would look like up close. I believe this is it might be real, but it looks so fake to me. But that's what, if you were in space and looked at the moon, it would look like that in front of the sun. And we observe eclipses, studying the innermost part of the corona, visible only during total solar eclipses, is key to answering fundamental questions about how heat and energy are transferred from the sun out into the solar wind, the constant stream of particles that the sun spews into the solar system. The solar wind can impact humans and technology at Earth or on Earth. So understanding how it becomes accelerated at the sun can help predict its impacts at home. That's why we study solar eclipses, is to see how it impacts the Earth and our skin, our eyes, our technology, our devices, our signals, our satellites, things like that. So, what is another one? Scroll down. I want to see small ones. So, just read for the... Well, if you want to look at those videos, that'd be cool too. Wait, we don't have to click on them. We can just look at them because it looks like they play kind of. So, the left is... What is that on the very left, baby?
It's the sun, but it don't move.
And what's the one to the right of that one?
The total eclipse.
And what's the one next to that one?
Types of solar eclipse.
Now, that one does move. Now, what's the eclipse? Oh, the eclipse stories are probably people telling their experiences of the eclipse. So, all these are simulations. There's the sun, there's the eclipse with the moon in front of it, and there's the sun letting off its light during the eclipse, and then people with stories. So, let's click on eclipse stories, and then we'll be done after we read just one or two of them, just really short ones. So, there you go, baby. If you can read the very top one, the NASA partnerships, and then read the little sentence underneath it too.
NASA partnerships bring 2024 total solar eclipse to everyone. On Monday, April 8th, NASA and its partners will celebrate the wonders of the total solar eclipse as it passes over North America, with the path of totality in the United States from Kerrville, Texas to Houston and Maine.
That starry night sky, it's full of eclipses. Our star, the sun, on occasion joins forces with the moon to offer us Earthlings a spectacular solar eclipse, like the one that will be visible to parts of the United States, Mexico, and Canada on April 8th. And that is all we're going to read for now, because you can see there's like 22 pages of these stories, and they're all about the April 8th and 2023 and 2017 total solar eclipses. For more information, go to science.nasa.gov/eclipses/stories if you want to read more. I'm Preston Ross.
And I'm Bags.
And we are
out.
Eclipsed.